And we are live here from our week 5 game of the week. I'm trying to put the scoreboard somewhere that's not in the way. I want you guys to let me know how that looks. But, anyways, here we have Base Invaders versus Zoo Crew. And let me pull up these rankings really quick for you. And I do apologize. Last week we had a bit of an echo. I'm not too sure where that came from. But we've got it fixed. We have 14 Base Invaders and 11 Zoo Crew. So 2 teams that are still eyeing that best of the best bracket. Still a long way to go left in the season, but teams that are definitely going to try and make a push, especially Base Invaders. I believe our rookie team looking out here, coming to make a statement. We have not had a rookie team win the best of the best championship in the streaming era, at least so far. I don't know within the last 16 years of Sun City Kickball League, but at least in the past 3 seasons of the streaming era, we have not had a rookie team come in and win the best of the best. We had one come in and win the best of the rest. Shout out the Swansons, who I believe starting off the season pretty well. Base Invaders will be taking the field first, and our umpire disappeared. We're going to wait on our umpire to come back, but Base Invaders taking the field first. Let me go ahead and I'm by myself today, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to do the weather break here for you. Week 6, we have a bit of a cold night, 54 degrees here, and it's only gonna get colder as this game goes on here. 9:16 had a bit of a delay. We were waiting on some players. As take the field is called, top of the first we go. Base Invaders kicking off. I mentioned before 3-0, but let's look at that schedule so far. They won opening day versus Megahertz 18-14. They were able to shut down Kickballs and Last Calls 17-1, and they beat Chuko Ballin 10-2. So pretty dominant starts, a very high offensive team. We're gonna see what Zoo Crew has done to try and stop them. It's a bit chilly out here tonight. Everybody's very slow to take the field. But nonetheless, here we are. Zoo Crew rocking some new jerseys. They had a lion on their jerseys last season. Looks like they're wearing I was gonna say giraffe print, but I think they're trying to go for cheetah print. Point is, they're nice jerseys. Zoo Crew always comes out here with some nice jerseys. Top of the first tier, I believe play ball was called, and we're gonna see. Yeah, I mentioned before we're gonna see what Kigalope can do to shut down this high offense here. Play ball is called, and here we go with a 9-17 first pitch time. And it's bunted right back up towards a Crasher. Crasher's going to let it play. That might roll. And it will. It's a first pitch swing and a hit. First pitch bunt and a hit for Base Invaders. So definitely a great way to start. And just like that, the no-hitter's gone. In there for a strike. Got a good bounce there. Pitcher's got an interesting motion here. A lot of pitchers like to go underhand, like to go side, but she's here with an over the head pitch style. It gives it a little bit of a balance. Sometimes you have that lucky bounce near home, and it just kind of dies out. 2-1 the count here. Just like that, dies in front of home plate, kicks it right back up towards the pitcher. Pitcher's gonna field it or let it go past her, and they're gonna get the out at 2. So a beautiful play there. And that's 1 down here in that top of the first. Leadoff man set down with the force out there. Top of the first, went out, runner on 1. There's that high pitch again. In there for a strike, just clips the top of the zone. Bit of a delayed start time here, almost 17 minutes late. Big kick, but foul. Straighten that one out, and that could be double, maybe even a triple. Not too familiar with how fast Base Invaders are, but given how much they've been putting up this season, I'm going to say they're pretty fast. Bunt there, down the line, just goes foul, and that's his second foul. 0-1-2 the count. Oh, 1-2 the count. Runner on first. One down. Big swing down the line. Falls fair. Good stop by the left fielder to cut it off. And that's a beautiful hit there to put runners on first and second with still only one down. Got somebody doing their hair here as I come up to kick. Here's the pitch. Oh, it took a bad hop coming out of the hand there. And it's a ball. Pitch here is going to be down the middle. Swung on, pop straight up. Caught by the left fielder who was playing really far in. And that will be the second out of the inning. Two down here with first and second. Runners in scoring position. Base Invaders looking to strike quick here. Pitch just misses there. Took a bad bounce coming out of the pitcher's hand once again. Somebody's got to go drag that dirt out there. Pitch coming. Looks like it'll just miss. 2-0 the count. Third pitch of the at-bat coming. Down the middle. It's going to be popped straight up. Nobody there. It's going to fall for a hit. Gets over the fielder. Runner's going to go two. One run will come in to score, and they're going to strike first here in the first inning. A beautiful kick. Poor defense there. Nobody fielded that. And it's a double. Runners on second and third with two out, one in. A beautiful kick. Bouncy pitch here. Still going to be swung on and fouled off. Straighten that out, and that's probably another 2 runs there. Third baseman creeping over, trying to hug that line a little bit more now. Another bouncy pitch. Still going to be swung on, popped directly up. Falls. Nobody there. They get the out at 1. Good recovery from the pitcher. 1 in, though, nonetheless. Base Invaders. Krew coming up. Let's get to know Krew a little bit. Krew, 2-1. I believe they are a more experienced team. I believe this is their 3rd or 4th season. I know they took a break. I'm not 100% sure. They might not have taken a break. I might get them confused with somebody else. Point is, 2-1 to start the season. An 8-4 win versus Balls and Dolls. Then a 5-3 win versus Red Flags. And unfortunately, a 15-1 loss versus Goonies. So coming off of that Goonies game with a little bit of a sour taste in your mouth, giving up 14 runs, or 15 runs, my apologies. Goonies exploited some cracks in the defense that I think Base Invaders just pointed out with that pop-up that fell for a hit. Krew needs to straighten out that defense as this kick is popped straight up and caught for an out. 1 pitch, 1 out. You got to be a little bit more patient here. You don't need to be swinging on everything. Waiting on play ball from the umpire. Pitch. This pitcher's got a bit of a bowling style, unlike Krew's, who has that overhand. And if it's been working for Base Invaders, you better stick to it. I mean, you're 3-0. And number 14, honestly, a little bit of disrespect from the rankings. Line foul, and it's 1-0-1 the count. Third pitch this at bat on the way. Looks a bit inside, and it will be. Worked into a favorable hitter's count, 2-0-1. 2 balls, 1 foul here, 1 down. Bit more patience here from this batter. Just clips that corner, and it's 2-1-1. 1-0 game here. Krew looking to respond. That's ball 3, just misses. Can't afford a walk here. Swung on, popped up, and caught for the out. Worked it into a favorable hitter's count. Got a little too antsy on that one and popped it right up. And it's quickly 2 down here for Krew, who's looking to respond pretty quickly. Who's trying to respond pretty quickly, I should say. Pitch on the way here. Just misses in there for a ball. I'm just going to come out here and clean the plate a bit. Can't see it. Oh, no. Draw the lines. My apologies. He's doing both. Hey, now we can see the lines on stream. Play ball here. And here's the pitch. It's right on the line for a strike. No, called ball. And it's 2-0. There's the strike. Thought that last pitch was right on the line. But nonetheless, 2-1 count here. Big swing down the first base line. First baseman's going to play it. Throws him out. What a play. That's a 1-2-3 inning for base invaders, and this defense showed up tonight. Beautiful play by the first baseman to field it one-handed, I believe, and throw it over. Just wow. Absolutely beautiful. Go ahead and look at the upcoming schedule for these teams. Base invaders, after today, will go on to play number 15, Red Flags, as it stands. Then after Red Flags, they have number 24, I'd Hit It. So a bit of a favorable schedule for them coming down. That's outside for a ball. Pitch here, right down the middle in there for a strike. 1-1. Five games left in this season. In there for strike 2. 5 games left in the season, starting to get into that final stretch where a lot of these games are going to start mattering a lot more, whether it comes to best of the best positioning or best of the rest positioning. Swung on up the middle, falls for a hit. Center fielder made sure it didn't bounce over him. That's a beautiful kick there, right up the middle. Perfectly placed right in front of that center fielder. He had no play on that. Leadoff man aboard here. In there for a strike. Bunt here down the third base line. It's staying fair. Now goes foul just before the base. Almost a perfect bunt. Now, you know, I saw the front of Krew's jerseys. I said, cheetah print. It is a giraffe. Very nice jersey. I mean, Krew always has nice jerseys. They come out here arguably winning best jersey of the season. Outside for a ball, and it's 1-1. 1-1-1, I believe. Pitch here, bunted or line and caught by the third baseman. Base running mistake, and they're gonna double him off. Good recovery there by the first baseman. Bobbled it and flipped it over to his right fielder, I believe. And that's a beautiful, well, not a beautiful, but definitely a double play. Runner on first was going on contact. There was no first base coach over there to tell him not to. And a beautiful catch by the Crasher, too. In there for a ball. Just clips that outside corner in there for a strike. 1-1. An absolutely, not costly just yet, but could be a huge base running mistake for base invaders if they put up a 0 this inning. 1-2 the count. Still got fouls to play with. There's the overhead motion. Swung on, right to the Crasher. Crasher's going to flip it over to first. Offline throw. She's going to beat it out. Crasher fielded it well, just wasn't able to keep the throw on the line. First baseman had to run off. Right fielder again came down crashing, trying to back him up. Just not in time, though. Just a bit outside, in there for a ball. Missed inside, missed outside, and it's quickly 2-0 here. Can't afford to lose a batter when you got gifted a double play. Pitch down the middle, going to be swung on and popped straight up down the left field line, or right field line, and foul. Right fielder was running. I saw him pumping his arms. I could hear him huffing and puffing out here, but unable to get there. As it falls foul. 2-0-1 the count. Bit of a sticker in the ball there. They're able to take it out, though. Runner on first. 2-0-1 the count. 2 down here in the second inning. Big kick this time towards the other side. Left fielder's there, and that will be the third out of that inning. Beautiful defense there from Krew, able to limit base runners to, I believe, only 2 base invaders to at least only 2 base runners, I believe. Wow, I cannot speak on that sentence. Bottom of the second, let's take a look at Krew's next couple of games here. As of right now, as the rankings have them, they will be playing number 18 Megahertz and then number 23 Kickballs and Last Calls. So again, one tough game, but a bit of a favorable schedule there for them. Telling you, we're hitting these last 5 games. These are going to start to matter for where you want to be in the playoffs. Getting their defense set here. Bottom of the second, down 1. I believe play ball was called. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. Showing off her dance moves for the live here. Down the middle for a strike. 1-1 the count. Pitch again down the middle. This one's going to be fouled off, though, and this one's across. One's across here, and that's taken for a strike, and it's 1-2-1. Still got a foul ball to play with. Swung on, lifted, falls in front. Nope, caught. I couldn't see there. But nonetheless, caught for an out. We gotta find a way to get my streaming setup elevated. One down. In there for a strike. Just misses inside. 1-1 the count here. Base Invaders brought out their defense tonight. Krew still looking to find it. Still a lot of game left. Big run up, big bunt. Crasher's going to let it roll, and they're going to give up a hit there. Krew's first hit of the game. Runner on first, one down. Pitch just clips that corner, and it's 0-1. Base Invaders pitcher has been dominant with that first pitch strike. Line and caught. Fingertip grab by the third baseman. That's going to be the second out. Quickly, 2 down here for Krew. Looking to tie here. Tying run on first. Line. It's going to fall for a hit over the third baseman. Runners will advance 60 feet. Runner now in scoring position here. Time is called, making sure we separate the bases. Don't want to have a collision out here. And I believe number 14 here does not play for Krew. I believe they picked him up just to field. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that his jersey does not say Krew. Outside for a ball here. 2 down and 2 out rallies have been the theme of the entire streaming era. We're going to see if that still stands today. In there for a strike. 1-1 the count. Prime scoring position here. Got to get at least one. Here's the kick. Lined right to the second baseman. He's just going to tag 2 for the third out. Unfortunately, not able to cash in there as we head to the top of the third. 1-0 game still. This high-scoring offense definitely has been shut down. Krew just not able to find it tonight. Still anybody's game here heading in the third inning. A lot of these players are cold out here. Shout out to all of Sun City Kickball League. I know it's a bit cold. I said it was 53 degrees earlier. But nonetheless, shout out to all the players. Shout out to all the families, all the fans that still came out to support. It wouldn't be possible without you guys. First pitch is going to be lined down the baseline, fair. A beautiful kick. Their 5th hit of the ball game. A beautiful liner. Bounced right over third base and just stayed fair. That's what you need from your leadoff kicker right there. Leadoff man aboard. Big run up, big kick, same spot, off the hands of the third baseman. Gets away. Runners move up 60 feet. And here's this high-scoring offense starting to work. Big run up there. Third baseman's got to come down with that. Bounced right off of his chest. Good recovery nonetheless to keep it to a single. 3 straight kicks right down his way. This time he's going to get the out at 3. No advancement from the runners there as they get the force out. 3 straight pitches, 3 straight kicks, all towards the third baseman. You could say they're targeting him a little bit. Outside there for a ball. Number 10's backing up so far, you can't even see him on camera. That's how big of a windup he's going to take here. Bouncy pitch, takes it for a strike, though. 1-1 the count. One down here. Runners on second and third. Huge chance. Big kick down the line. Fair ball. Here comes the runner from second. He's in there safely. Runner from first goes to third, and he's in there with an RBI double. 2-0 game here. A beautiful kick down the line. You could say this third baseman's being targeted a little bit. Both runners in scoring position here. One down. Pitch outside for a ball. Just clips the corner there for a strike. Base invaders, they've definitely been hitting today. 6 hits already through 3 innings, or 2 1/3 innings. Just haven't been able to cash in those runs. They're looking like they're going to do it this inning. Down the first baseline, foul. Nobody over there. If that kick was a little bit straighter, that's definitely scoring both. One's across. Fourth pitch, this at bat on the way. Popped up towards the left field line. Caught. Runner tags. Play at the plate. There will be no play. Run is in. Runner tags up from 2. And everybody advances there on a beautiful sacrifice. It's 3-0. 2 down, but two have scored this inning. Again, runner on third, all down the left field line. Took a bad bounce there coming out of the hand, and it's in there for a ball. I'm telling you, somebody's got to go out and rake in front of the mound here. Bad hops. Wanted that one in there for a strike. One and one the count here. Big kick up the middle, falls for a hit. Run will score. And he's in there with an RBI single, and it's 4-0. I was asking where's that run scoring offense, and it looks like it's shown up now. Time is called. Going to clean the plate a bit. Base invaders just teeing off this inning. Oh, for once, a kick that wasn't down the left field line. I didn't even think about it. The worst part about that is you can't even shift over towards the line because I'm pretty sure they can kick it towards the other way. Right back up towards the pitcher. Pitcher, late reaction. She's going to flip it over to 1. A bobble is going to keep this inning going. That runner's going from first to third, and he's in there safely. A bobble by the first baseman extends this inning. Their second error this inning. Runners at the corners, 2 down here. Chance to pile it on. Takes a strike. First baseman has to absolutely feel for that one, depending on how this at bat goes. Pops straight up right towards him. He makes up for it with the catch, and that's going to be 3. Base invaders score 4 that inning as we head halfway home to the bottom of the third. Krew needs to get at least 1 here to still stay in this game. Krew cannot have base running mistakes. Again, 1 hit this game. Pitch there taken for a ball. You do not win many games only getting one hit. Bunt here towards a Crasher. Crasher's going to play it. Just going to eat it there. And that's their second hit of the game. And they have something working for them. Zucru's going to need at least one to still remain in this game. Bit of a late game tonight. Right on that line, in there for a strike. We have Wednesday night prime time. I don't know if that's copyrighted, but that's definitely what it feels like. Just a little bit inside for a ball. Umpire showing his finesse there with the throw. Bunt here down the line, played in fair territory. Called foul. He's gonna look what the call was, saying that he played it when it was outside. It is a foul ball. Now saying it was safe. And they're going to give her the base. Interesting call there. And it's first and second with none out. Pop straight up into center field. Caught. Off the base, and they're going to get him out. A chance for a triple play, and they got it. It's a triple play to get him out of that inning. I can't believe I just saw that. The runner from second overran third. They got him on the throw. First of all, they got the kick on the catch, and then running from first to second, they get that runner, and it's a triple play. Top of the fourth here after base invaders turn a triple play to get out of that inning. They have a chance to tack on more here, and I guarantee you they're going to start kicking down the left field line again. Triple kick there from number 0, number 9, my apologies. I'm going to say that's a foul ball. Top of the fourth. Krew needs a 0 here to stay in this. I'm going to say that's 3 base running mistakes in 1 inning. No, I'm going to give him 2 because it was a pop-up. 2 base running mistakes in 1 inning from Krew there. I think that's 4 on the night. You just can't have that against a team like this. They will take advantage of it. Absolutely wild. Outside, ball 2. 2-1 the count, I believe. Kick right down the first base side. And he's safe. Bit of a jog from him down towards 1, but nonetheless, a bobble from the first baseman. He's going to get in there. That first baseman, I want to say that's 2 or 3 bobbles tonight that could have been outs. You got to clean those up here coming into that last stretch of the season. Pops straight up, falls for a hit. They're going to get the force out at 2, though. Fielder's choice there. They're going to get the runner out at second. Kicker gets to first. And I believe this is their third time through the order. Runner on first, 1 out here. Big kick down the left field line. Foul ball. Kicked up all the dirt with him on that one. Base invaders looking to tack it on more. Krew again hoping for a 0. Top 4 here. Bit of a bouncy pitch. Going to die towards the plate. Right back up towards the pitcher. Pitcher going to field it. Go to. Everybody is safe there. Bit of a hard play to make if you're the pitcher. Good for the second baseman to keep it in front of him, though. First and second, 1 out. This is the part of the order that did it for base invaders last inning. We're going to see what this part can do again. Will they attack the left field line once again? Just misses for a ball. Down the left field line again. Just foul. Just misses that base. Unfortunate there. They get a good bounce there. That's bringing in maybe 1. There was nobody on that side. Bouncy pitch yet again. Still swung on, pop straight up. Caught. Runner left early. And they're going to double him off there and end the inning. Another set of base running mistakes, this time from base invaders. Krew puts up the 0 they needed as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Running out of chances down to their last 6 outs. Bit of a team meeting, it looks like, from base invaders. Time is called here by the umpire. Don't know what's going on. Don't know where the umpire went. We have a bit of a banter here from the teams. Well, I can go ahead and give you the way too early playoff picture while we wait. Let me go ahead and pull it up here. We have our top 4 teams. The Rubber Duckies at 4-0, Shockers 4-0, Texas Forever 4-0, and the Goonies at 3-0. Five through 12 has Base Invaders at 3-0, Kickalob Ultra 3-1. That's what she said, 3-1. Red Flags 2-1. Krew 2-1. Hard Kicks, Softballs 2-2. Ball So Hard 2-2. And Average Ones 2-2. Once again, we say this every season. Playoffs are decided by standings. I know we post on our Instagram at SunCityKL. Sorry for the shameless plug there. I know we post on our Instagram the rankings every week based on how teams did that following week, or the week before that, my apologies. But when it comes to playoffs, it is based off standings. And I guarantee you we will get one message, hey, we were the ranked so-and-so team. Why are we this seed? It is based off of the standings. Our umpire is back, and here we go. Bottom of the fourth action underway. Play ball is called. Here we go. Bottom of the fourth, base invaders making a change at pitcher. They are bringing in a guy to try and close it out. A bit of a slow pitch here. Bunt right up towards the middle. Pitcher's going to play it. Safe. Out at one. Umpire said safe, then changed his mind and said out. Down to their last 5 outs for Krew. Need base runners. The most important thing, you can't have somebody up there going to try and be the hero. You just got to get people on. You get 1 or 2 on, then you can kick away. Bit of a curveball here from this pitcher. I can see why he's their closer. Got some speed, got some twist on it. But unfortunately can't place them. 3-1 the count. Fouls it off. Three, 1-1 the count. Called strike 2. Bit of a late strike call there. 3-2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Take your base. They brought in their closer here. And unfortunately, their closers walked somebody. And since it was a guy with a girl following, she will walk too. So just like that, runners on first and second. And a chance to cut this deficit down in half. 1 out. Can't afford base running mistakes this late in the game in their first strike. You got to have coaches, and as I say that, I don't see a first base coach or a third base coach. So these kickers are relying solely on instinct. That's going to fall for a hit. Gets away from the second baseman. Going to get the out at 2. Runner goes back. They do make the call out at second, but it is runners at the corners with 2 down. Runner in scoring position. Absolutely need to get at least 1 this inning. Just a bit outside there from the umpire. 1-0. Right down the middle. You cannot afford a walk here. A walk brings in a run, I believe, if there's a girl following. If there's not, then it just loads the bases. Right down the middle for strike 2, and it's 1-2. Still got fouls to play with. Cannot let the moment get to you here. Just outside, 2-2. Fouls it off, 2-2-1 the count. Two-two-one the count.
No pitch, no pitch.
No pitch is called there as we're trying to find the count. Outside, 3-2-1. That pitch is going to be popped up. Pitcher's going to play it, throw it over to 1. Safe. And that's going to load the bases. Runner decides to stay put. So after the confusion of the count, doesn't matter. The bases are loaded here. The tying run at the plate. 2 outs. Swinging bunt, foul. Bases loaded with 2 outs here. Krew cannot waste this opportunity. Bunted and caught by the pitcher, and that's going to get him out of this inning. Absolutely cannot bunt there with the bases loaded. I get you're fast, but just gotta do something there as we head to the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th here. Base Invaders' last chance to absolutely break it open. 4-0 game. First pitch, big swing up towards the pitcher and a beautiful catch. Looked like all she did was put her hands up, but nonetheless, 1 pitch, 1 out. Krew has had some good defense out here tonight. Aside from the 2 errors, Base Invaders have had a lot of chances to score, but like I said, Krew's defense has definitely stepped up when it needs to. Base hit down the line. See, I want to give credit to their defense, and they go out and do that. Runner on first. Time is called. We got to clean the plate here. Got to make it look presentable for the stream. Bit of a coaching. Number 24 is coaching up number 7 here as he comes up to kick. I don't have lineups, or else I would say names. Telling him, hey, kick it down the left field line, probably. Runner on first, 1 out, bouncy pitch there. Just clips that line there for a strike. Another bouncy pitch here. Bunt down the left line. Foul. First foul of the at-bat, I believe. Pitch here, another bouncy one. Looks like it'll miss. Pitch outside here for ball 3. I thought that was only 2, but it is 3. Pitch coming here. Looks like it's going to be down the middle. Swung on towards center. Caught. A jumping grab there. Runner stays put this time. And it's quickly 2 down. Top of the 5th here. Base Invaders looking for some more insurance. 1, maybe 2. Krew hoping to put up the 0 to still have a chance in this. Bouncy pitch. Bunt. That might go. It's going to go. Almost thrown away at second base. Runners advance. The coach is screaming at her from third base. Hey, get to third, get to third. She overthought it. Stays put at second. First and second with 2 outs here. I believe a bit of a lineup mistake. They've had 3 girls kick. In there for a strike. I don't think anybody's noticed it. Your lineup has to go boy, girl, and I believe that was 3 straight girls they had kicked. Swung at, bunted. They get the out at 1 to end that inning, but like I said, that has to have been a lineup mistake. Bottom of the 5th here, last chance for Krew. First pitch bunting, Crusher's going to play it, come up fast. Get the out at 1, and it's quickly 1 pitch, 1 out here. Not the start you want if you're Krew. One down, down to their last 2 outs here. Second pitch swinging, this time bunted the other way, and he's going to be safe. Krew's 4th hit of the game could start something here. Play ball is called here. 1 out. Runner on first. In there for a strike. 2-1 the count. Ball 3. Up the middle, gonna get the force out at 2, gonna flip it over to 1, and it's a double play to end the game. A beautiful double play. Looked like a baseball double play as he ran up there, touched the base, and flipped it over to 1, and that's gonna end this game. A 4-0 shutout from Base Invaders. Now, unfortunately, with us moving to dirt, we are unable to get a little bit of a post-game interview. This is your first time tuning in. So we thank you for tuning in tonight. We watch Base Invaders improve to 4-0 and hopefully get some respect on those rankings here. Make sure to check out our sponsor, Coconuts Bar and Grill. And we thank you once again for tuning in tonight.